Good evening, my beautiful people. I welcome you back. Just as I promised last time, I told you people that we'll be going into how to navigate our professional exams. And today I want to awaken your brain, your thinking, and they resonate those things you must have forgotten in form of multiple choice questions in the medical parasitologist. So, if you have dumped your notes or your materials long time ago, please dust them up. But then, let me just awake your curiosity and remind you some of those things you must have forgotten. And today we are starting with helminths. Basically parasites are divided into two major groups, the protozoa and the helminths. Yes, the helminths are also majorly categorized into three. I'm going to use the simple terms so that I won't bore you with so much terminologies. What are the three groups of parasites that belong to helminths? We have the cestodes, which are commonly called tapeworms. We have um, the flukes or trematodes. Yeah, trematodes, which are the flukes. Then we have the third group, the nematodes, which are the roundworms. All of them are all in the group of platyhelminthes, the flatworms. So, because of the time, we won't be able to go into details looking at them one after the other, but I believe that by going through series of some questions, we'll be able to remember again all those things that we've done. Now, if you are asked to confirm which of the cestodes that man acts as an intermediate host, remember, we were told that man acts as definitive host, but there are this particular cestode that is equally acts as intermediate host. Which of them is that? Remember, that is Taenia solum. Then, another important question that I'll ask you is this: what is the common name again for the cestodes? They are the tapeworms. The common ones there we have Taenia solum, which are contacted through eating infected meat from pig, that is pork. Then Taenia saginata, eaten from infected or undercooked cow meat, the beef. All right, so that's the Taenia saginata. Then we also have other ones, Dracunculus, Diphyllobotum latum, Dracunculus medinensis, Himenopsis nana. So Echinococcus multicularis. These are parasites under the group of tapeworm, or we call them cestodes. All right. Now, which of these tapeworms is regarded as the longest tapeworm found in man? That is Diphyllobotum latum. Diphyllobotum latum. And which one is the smallest? Okay, and that is the Himenopsis nana. Himenopsis nana. Now, if you are asked which intermediate host is responsible for transmitting Taenia saginata, that is cattle. That is why we call it beef tapeworm. Then, and that of Taenia solum is what? Pig. All right. The larval form of Taenia solum is seen where? Larval form. That is the pig, the intermediate host. That is where you see it. And why you see the larval form of that of Taenia saginata is cattle. Remember, solum pig, saginata cattle. Very, very important. Now, I don't know if you still remember the common name for Himenopsis nana, which is the smallest tapeworm infecting man. Do you know the common name? The common name is dwarf tapeworm. Dwarf tapeworm. That is, we call it nana. All right. Then, which of the cestodes is capable of completing the life cycle in a single host? Is still Himenopsis nana, which is the dwarf tapeworm. Every other cestodes have ability to complete their life cycle in two hosts, but you see this dwarf tapeworm, or commonly we call it Himenopsis nana, it has ability to complete the life cycle in a single host. In a single host. All right. Okay. So we also have organism that my parasite that we call Echinococcus granulosis. Echinococcus granulosis, and the common name is dog tapeworm. Dog tapeworm. So meaning that the definitive host for it is dog, while the intermediate host is man. All right. Now, you remember when we treated tapeworms, we mentioned hidatidosis. Can you still remember the organ that is commonly involved with hidatidosis? That is liver. Liver, yes, liver. So if you have forgotten, dust your book. Okay. Now I have a case study that I would like us to look at. Imagine you have a 30-year-old patient. You are in hospital posting, and you encounter a 30-year-old patient that has a medical record as an outpatient complaining of diarrhea, weakness, tiredness, numbness of both extremities, the hands and the feet. Okay, now has megaloblastic anemia, and you collected stool sample examine, and you found out yellowish brown opaculated eggs. Now, which of the organism is likely to cause these diseases? If you remember, we said that one of the tapeworms that present itself diagnostic stage as opaculated egg is what? Diphyllobothrium latum. Diphyllobothrium latum. So Diphyllobothrium latum is transmitted when inadequate cooked freshwater fish is consumed. That is why it's also called fish tapeworm. Fish tapeworm. Now, the egg containing hexasan embryo, remember diagnostic stages, hexasan embryo with radially striated embryo 4. Where do we see it? Remember, pig tapeworm, also known as Taenia solum. Taenia solum. So that is it. With this, some of these questions, I believe that I must have awakened your curiosity once again, remembering those things that we did when we treated cestodes. All right. So another one that we need to look at is the trematodes, which I called, or we told people that the common names are flukes. Okay, flukes. Yes. So we have examples of flukes. The schistosomes, I'll call them blood flukes. Schistosome masoni hematobium, which is commonly found in urine, Japanicum, and all that. Then Clonochis sinensis, Paragonimus westermani. Paragonimus westermani is parasite that is can only see where? Sputum. Paragonimus westermani. So trematodes. I will stop here. I will come back with more questions coming from the flukes and the round one, which are the nematodes.